Hi, Tamara here. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to play with makeup. We are going to do an easy, fast, out the door in under 10 minutes, very natural, almost no makeup look. No foundation, no eyeshadow, and this is the look that I am about to show you. So if that sounds interesting to you, I would love it if you would give this video a thumbs up. That really does help support my channel. And of course, if you haven't already, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button. I would love to see you here each Sunday when I post new videos. I do lots of skincare, some fun makeup, and a little bit of health and wellness sprinkled in. Anyway, all that being said, let's jump into the content of today's video, which is an easy, fast, almost no makeup look. And we are going to do that right now. A question I receive quite often is sun protection part of skincare or is it part of makeup? And I'm going to show you today how I incorporate my SPF into both my skincare routine and in my natural makeup routine. We know we need 1/4 teaspoon of our SPF in order to achieve the sun protection factor that is listed on the tube. I am still loving my Elta MD UV Elements Tinted Mineral Sunscreen SPF 44. Now, in order to get 1/4 teaspoon, I need 5 pumps. That's a lot of sunscreen to put on my face all at one time. So what I have been doing recently is I've been dividing it up into 2 doses, if you will. Earlier this morning when I did my AM skincare routine, I also applied 3 pumps of my Elta MD UV Elements. That was about a half an hour ago, and it has absorbed very nicely into my skin. So this is my skin with 3 pumps of the Elta MD. Now today I'm not wearing foundation, and I need to apply another 2 pumps of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 1.5 pumps of the Elta, and I'm going to mix in 1/2 pump of my IT CC cream. This is in the color Light. And the reason I'm adding a little bit of IT is to get a better color match for my skin tone, as well as just give me, I don't even want to call it coverage, but just a little bit more evening out of my skin tone. There's my 1.5 pumps of Elta, 1/2 pump of IT CC cream in the color Light. Blend it together and apply it evenly over my face. And because this is not a foundation, I'm not using a brush or a sponge, I am just working it in just like a CC cream or a moisturizer or a sunscreen. Get my mirror here. I do put it under my eyes and just really work that in everywhere. My customized SPF CC cream is all blended in. I hope you can see that it has evened out my skin tone a little bit, but yet my skin still looks like skin. You can see my sunspots shining through. It is definitely a no makeup look, and I really like the fact that my skin looks like skin. So, side note, I would not mix your SPF with most foundations. The only reason I feel comfortable mixing my Elta MD with the IT CC cream is the consistency, texture, and formula are very, very similar. They both use zinc oxide, they both have SPF, and by just adding that little 1/2 pump to the Elta, it adds a little bit of tint without cutting the SPF. So again, I do want to warn you, don't mix your SPF with normal foundation. Okay, so now we're going to give that a little bit of time to set in. Normally I do not apply my lipstick first, but because I don't want to look at myself with these concealer lips, I am going to apply lipstick. So this is a more pleasant experience for both of us. My 2 everyday go-to My Lips But Better lipsticks. I have 2 options. You know my love for the L'Oreal Color Riche Shine in the color Varnished Rosewood runs deep. I have gone through countless of these tubes in the past couple of years. But recently I have found another lipstick that I love just as much, and that is the Revlon Super Lustrous Glass Shine Formula in the color Rum Raisin. And I'm going to show you these two colors side by side. There is the L'Oreal Color Riche Shine, and there is the Rum Raisin. And you can see the L'Oreal Color Riche Shine Varnished Rosewood is a little bit cooler and plummier, and the Rum Raisin is just a little bit warmer and rosier. And just to mix it up a little bit today, because you've seen my Varnished Rosewood so many times, I'm going to go in with my Rum Raisin. Okay, much better. This will be a much more pleasant experience for both of us. Now, on no makeup days, I do not use a lip liner. This is a fast, easy, not fussy makeup routine. All right. Now, I could walk out the door like this and be very comfortable. I have my sun protection on, my skin looks pretty nice, it looks glowy, it looks healthy, and I have my lip color on, so that always makes me happy. But today we're going to add a little bit more definition to the eyes and a little bit more life to the face. So my next step is lightening these dark circles under my eyes. I'm going to use my Garnier Anti-Dark Circle Roller Ball. This product sort of defies categorization. It's sort of a combination color corrector, very light coverage concealer, and brightener. I love this. The reason I love this is it never looks cakey, it never sinks into lines and wrinkles, and I really don't need to use a powder to set it down. And I just apply a little bit. You do not need a whole bunch of this. And then use my finger to just sort of blend it in. Just for a little brightening, put it on the eyelid. All right, can you see that that did help neutralize my dark circles? Now, it's not perfect. You can probably still see a little bit of darkness under there, but it's a little bit brightened and a little bit corrected, but yet very natural. It can be a little tricky to do concealer when you're not wearing foundation, because a lot of concealers will look a little bit heavier than the rest of your skin. And that's one of the reasons I really like using the Garnier when I'm not wearing foundation, because it's a very lightweight, natural coverage. So I can get a natural, slightly concealed look without making it look like I have a bunch of concealer but no makeup on. Hopefully a seamless, almost no makeup look. All right, now my sunscreen is still a little tiny bit tacky. So I am going to go in with a little bit of powder. I'm going to use my Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. This powder is so lightweight. It's translucent, so it's not going to add any color. It never looks matte, it never looks cakey, and it never settles into lines and wrinkles. I'm just going to apply a little tiny bit, just enough to take the tackiness away, enough so that I can easily apply and blend my bronzer and blush. I am using my BK Beauty 102 powder brush. You know I love this brush, and I am just dusting the tiniest little bit of powder on. I'm really just touching it to my face, just enough to take the tack away. And I know I've said this before, but this brush is so soft. I got a kick out of it when Kate the Great Beauty called this brush like bunny feet dancing on your face, and I really agree with that. It is a joy. It's an absolute joy to use. Okay, so that did take the tackiness away. Now we're going to do the eyes. I'm going to use my Milani Silky Matte Bronzer as eyeshadow. Going in with my BK Beauty Fluffy Blending Brush. This is the 202 Fluffy Blending Brush. Just going to pick up a little bit of that. And all I am doing is just using this bronzer, which is a very common technique, just to give my eyes a little bit more of a finished look. Sort of press that hood back. I'm very softly applying it into what we call the transition area, or just above the crease onto the orbital bone. And what that does is just gives my eye a little bit more of a finished look, pushes back my hood, and just defines my eyes a little bit. Next, for the eyes, I'm going into my Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. Again, no eyeshadow look, but I do want my eyes to pop a little bit. So I'm going to take a little tiny bit of that highlighter and just pop it onto my eyelid, especially on the inner corner, just to give a little brightness to my eyelid. It is not shimmery or shiny. It just gives a nice highlighted glow. I'll go in with my BK Beauty 202 and I'll just finish off the eye. Just pack that on the inner half of the lid and a little bit again into that inner corner, just for a little bit of brightness. Maybe I'll even pop a little tiny bit on my brow bone. Super subtle. That's the no eyeshadow look. Another thing I always do, because it has high impact and it's super fast and easy, is to tight line my upper lash line. It makes my eyelashes look a lot thicker without applying tons of mascara. So I am going to use my Physician Formula eye pencil. All the products that I am using today will be listed and linked in the description box below. And what tight lining is taking an eye pencil and applying it under and into the lash line, not on top of the lash line. So what I do is I sort of close my eyelid on the eye pencil and I just wipe the eye pencil back and forth, like I said, applying it under and into the lash line. I'm sort of scrubbing it into the lashes, but not on top of the lashes. Can you see the difference there? It just really defines the eye in a very sort of natural way. Let me do the other side real quick. This technique does take a little bit of practice, but once you have it down, it's very fast and easy. Okay, there is the tight line. I think you can see it really does help define the eyes. And of course, mascara. Now, most days I do use my L'Oreal eyelash primer, but today I'm just going straight in with a light coat of mascara because this is a fast, easy makeup look. Now, I have spoken many times about my love for the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara, which I have used for like 15 years, and I absolutely love it. But recently, I fell in love with the Lancome Monsieur Big. And I do love the Lancome Monsieur Big just a little bit more than the Voluminous, but not $25 worth. But since I was able to pick it up for $12 during the Ulta 21 Day of Beauty sale, I'm really happy that I'm going to be using my Lancome for a while. So let's just pop a coat of that on. Look at what a difference just a little tiny bit of mascara makes. Okay, mascara on. Mascara makes a huge difference. Now, I'm not applying mascara on my lower lashes for two reasons. I don't want it to smudge, and sometimes I think that just having the fluffiness on top helps lift the eyes. Then we are going to go into bronzer, blush, and we'll finish up with eyebrows. Okay. I love the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer. Again, this is the lightest color. It's in the color 1, Sunlight. And I am using my BK Beauty 203 brush. Okay, couple things about bronzer. This is a very light, neutral color. I am just trying to give my face a little bit of warmth, a little bit of life, a little bit of color variety. When you apply a tinted sunscreen or a BB cream or a foundation and your skin is all one color, that can look a little artificial. So by using a little bit of bronzer, it sort of gives my face a little bit of life. I'm not trying to look sun-kissed or tanned, and I'm not sculpting. You know, as we age, we lose volume in our face. And what is happening at age 60 is nature is sculpting for me. So I do not sculpt, and I'm not trying to look sun-kissed. I'm just trying to add a little bit of life and warmth back to my face, so I don't look like I have a sunscreen mask on, right? Down the neck. I'm applying it very, very lightly. I don't even know if that is showing up on camera. Okay, that is the bronzer. And although the Milani is called Silky Matte, I do think it has a little bit of a glow to it. I do not feel like it's overly matte. Then what really, besides lipstick, the other thing that really gives your face life is blush. I'm using my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush. This is in the color Luminous Flush. This is a gorgeous color. It just gives my face life. I'm using another BK Beauty brush. This is the 204 brush. You know, she doesn't label her brushes. She doesn't call them blush brush or bronzer brush or powder brush. The idea is use it however best it works for you. So I am going in with my Luminous Flush. I always tamp a little bit off on my hand for blush application. For my blush application, I try to keep my blush above the level of my nose. I feel like if I get the blush too low, it can drag my face down. I like to keep the blush high up on my cheekbones, and I no longer do that smile and do the apple of my cheek thing, because what happens as we get older and we smile, there's the apple, stop smiling and the apple falls. So if I put blush on the apple, it can actually sort of drag my face down as well. So I do like to keep the blush high up on my cheekbone, right? And I just sort of pat it softly on, going into the temple. Another beautiful soft brush. Okay. Oh my gosh, this blush is so pretty. It just gives life to the face. So my complexion is done. Now, I'm not going to be using a highlighter. My complexion is done. I've warmed up my face with a little bit of bronzer. I've brightened up my face and lifted my cheeks with a little bit of beautiful glowy blush high up on the cheekbones. And the last step is eyebrows. Brows are so important to frame your face, yet I don't want to go in with a highly sculpted, you know, overly made up brow. So today I am going to be using my CoverGirl Easy Breezy Volumizing Brow Gel. It's tinted, it's thickening, and it holds my brows in place to give me a more fluffy, natural look. Super easy to apply. Just apply it sort of like brow mascara. Okay, can you see the difference there with the brows? Just a little light coat of brow mascara really helps, doesn't it? And it even helped give me a tail, which when I'm actually doing a full makeup, I do put a little brow pencil or powder on the tail because my brow hairs are disappearing on the tail, but I was able to get enough color on the tail with this brow gel. Easy one-step eyebrows. And there are the completed eyebrows. Okay, so here is the finished look. What I love about this look, aside from the fact that it is easy, fast, and natural, I still feel like I have accentuated my eyes, lifted my cheeks, and just sort of made my face look a little bit more alive with lip color and cheek color. Okay, now, if I wasn't on YouTube talking you through each step of the way, this would have definitely taken me well under 10 minutes. But we'll see how long this video winds up in editing. Okay. I hope you enjoyed my easy, fast, almost no makeup look. And if you did enjoy this video, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to see you here each Sunday when I post new videos. And with all that being said, I hope you have a great day and a wonderful week. And I really look forward to seeing you in my video next Sunday. Thank you. Bye. But I'm doing a little bit, okay. I'm going to show you a new sunscreen. Okay. Lots of bloopers. Lots of bloopers in this one. And I'm going to go in with my BK Beauty 202 flat brush. What is that called? Flat packing brush. And I have spoken very highly many times about the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara, here's the powder brush. Here, no,